Grandpa, I need to talk to you about something that's been really bothering me. I broke up with my girlfriend last night.
Oh no, Tom. I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened? You both seemed so happy together.
Well, we were happy for a while, but things started going wrong, Grandpa. She told me that she felt embarrassed when we were around her friends. My English isn't as good as hers, and sometimes I struggle to express myself properly. She said it made her uncomfortable.
That must have been hard to hear. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you, Tom. But it's painful when someone says something like that, especially when it's about something you're already insecure about.
Yeah, it hurt a lot. I've always struggled with English, you know. It's not easy for me. I try, but when we're out with her friends, they all speak so fast, and I just can't keep up. I feel stupid sometimes.
Tom, you're not stupid. You're intelligent, and I've seen how hard you work at everything you do. Learning a language takes time, especially one like English. You're not the only who struggles with this.
But Grandpa, it feels like I'm failing. I want to fit in. I want to be able to say the right things at the right time, but when I speak, it comes out all wrong. And then she looks at me like she's embarrassed.
I understand that, but you have to realize that your value isn't based on how perfect your English is. You have so much more to offer than just words. You're kind, thoughtful, and you care deeply for others. Those things are far more important in a relationship.
I know, but it feels like it's not enough. She told me that she's tired of having to explain what I mean to her friends, or having to cover for me when I say something awkward. It's like she wants someone who can talk like her, and I can't do that.
That's really tough, Tom. But let me ask you something. Do you think that a relationship based solely on how well you can speak a language is the right one for you? If someone can't accept you for who you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses, are they really the right person for you?
I don't know, Grandpa. I loved her, and I thought she loved me. But maybe you're right. I just wanted to be good enough for her, and it feels like I failed.
You didn't fail, Tom. A relationship is about understanding, support, and growing together. If she can't see that you're trying, and if she's more concerned about appearances in front of her friends, maybe it's a sign that this relationship wasn't as solid as you thought.
I guess I just feel so helpless. I've been working on my English for years, but I still make mistakes. And now, because of that, I've lost someone I cared about. It's like no matter how hard I try, it's never good enough.
It's natural to feel like that right now, especially after a breakup. But you have to remember that learning and self-improvement are lifelong journeys. No one expects you to be perfect overnight. And any person who truly cares for you would understand that and stand by you while you grow.
But what if I never get better? What if I'm always the guy who fumbles his words and gets laughed at?
Tom, you're already improving. Every time you speak, every time you practice, you get a little better. Progress is slow, but it's happening. And even if you were to struggle for a long time, that doesn't define your worth. The right people will appreciate you for who you are, not for how fluently you speak.
I wish I could believe that. Right now, it just feels like I'll never be good enough.
I know it feels that way. But think about this. Language is just one small part of communication. How you treat people, how you listen, and how you make others feel, that's what truly matters. Don't be so hard on yourself, because of this one aspect. You'll improve in time, but even if it takes longer than you want, you are still a wonderful person with a lot to offer.
I'm trying to believe that, Grandpa. It's just hard when I think about how she looked at me sometimes, like she was disappointed.
Disappointment can be a reflection of her own expectations, not your abilities. It's not fair for her to put that pressure on you, especially when you're doing your best. Relationships should be about supporting each other, not feeling ashamed of one another.
I guess I never thought of it that way. I thought I was the problem, but maybe it wasn't just me.
Exactly. It takes two people to make a relationship work, and if she couldn't support you in an area where you're still growing, that's something for her to reflect on as well. You deserve someone who loves you for who you are, not for how well you can speak.
Thanks, Grandpa. Talking to you makes me feel a little better. It's just going to take some time to get over this.
Of course, Tom. Breakups are never easy, but you'll get through it. And remember, your journey with English doesn't define who appreciates every part of you, struggles and all.
I hope so. For now, I'll just keep working on myself and trying to improve, but I'll also try to remember what you said. I need to stop being so hard on myself.
That's right, Tom. Growth takes time, but you're on the right path. And don't forget, I'm always here for you, whenever you need to talk.
Thanks, Grandpa. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You'd be just fine, Tom. But I'm glad to be here for you anyway.